Yo, it's Intra. I've had a lot on my mind recently and I've been struggling to keep track of all the things I've been doing, keep tabs of everything that's been on my plate, and everyone's been telling me Notion. You need to use it to organize your life, and you know what? I've put it off for so long. I decided today I'm gonna learn it, and I'm gonna learn it in 2 hours. I'm gonna learn it in 3 hours. How about that? Let me be real, I can't learn that in 2 hours. I feel like the first thing that I need to do is proper reflect on what parts of my life I need Notion to help me out with. And you need to be really straight up honest with yourself. Just take a moment and think, right, okay, let's be real. Where does my brain struggle and how can I use a digital tool to help me but not take away from my autonomy? Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna leave the kids' park alone. Might relocate somewhere a little bit quieter. So I've just written down a few things that I know I need to use Notion to optimize. So firstly, my YouTube videos. I need somewhere to put ideas for YouTube videos, some sort of schedule. I commissioned projects and the clients I work with. It all just gets so confused in my head. Personal projects, I need to prioritize that this year. I need a monthly and a yearly planner. Health and fitness, because being a sole trader or freelancer, you actually forget to eat sometimes. And then lastly, money, finances, taxes, invoices. We know that's not my thing. Yeah, I feel like I should probably go home and do this, not up here. So yeah, let me get down. I've actually just steeped. I don't know how I'm gonna get down. Not the most appropriate climbing footwear, I must say. Okay. Right. Well. Yeah, I think I'm time to get back to the desk, wouldn't you say? Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna put a timer for 3 hours on my phone and see how far I can get with setting up a fully functional Notion. Alright, here we go. We got 3 hours on the clock. First thing I gotta do is get my glasses on. Now, I actually lost my glasses recently and these ones don't have any lenses. Probably a placebo effect, but I just feel like I can see better when I wear them. This is my Notion currently as it stands. I haven't really done anything to it. I don't really know what the point was, yeah? So let's go ahead. I feel like the first step is making dedicated servers for the things that I wrote down. Also, do I not look like the slug Ross from Monsters Inc? Always trying to hit him with the Mike Wazowski. I'm not doing myself any favors with the glasses as well. I'm gonna change this Confucius because even though that's how I feel, I do want to start speaking more positively about, my mental attitude towards my practice. I feel like that's just straight up and simple and straight to the point. I actually don't know a single thing about Notion. I don't know what to do. Sorry everyone, gonna have to restart the timer. Little emergency. But anyway, we're gonna start this again. How about that? Actually start 3 hours starting from now.
Hover over the day you want to add it to and click the plus sign.
I'm not gonna lie, this is looking technical. Very techie, very, very techie. Don't know why I've given myself 3 hours to do this, but I feel like I need to proper buckle up because I'm realizing Notion is so powerful. I underestimated the power. How do I add more things? What? Okay, here. So I'm gonna add a calendar. Now this calendar is gonna go. Can I not have a table on the side? How do I bring this next to? Someone on Reddit says I need to create a text block first. Oh, okay. And this should go underneath. Okay. Wow. Is that it? That's very humiliating. That's very humiliating for me. We used 10 minutes trying to figure that out. That's okay though. We can make it back. We can make it back. out. You know what? I might even smash this out in less than 3 hours, because now that I've got the basic sort of understanding of blocks and stuff, y'all can't stop me. Y'all can't stop me. So I'm gonna attempt to add another table. Yeah, the best way to like block stuff is to just like make placeholder text boxes and then put things as hierarchically underneath the text box, so then you can move the tables and stuff. Bit long, but we got there in the end. Boom. That's now onto this ongoing projects thing, which is then on the calendar view as well. Amazing. Oh, I'm actually so gassed. I'm so gassed. It's coming together. It's coming together. Okay, I think that's enough now. Just realized I only have an hour left, pretty much. But I need to start like hurrying up and moving on to the rest of the categories. So this is the mind and body section, and as I said, I wanted to track sort of like health, fitness, diet. I'm a gym girly now. Now I kind of get the gist of it. I'm gonna hurry up a little bit. 3 liters of water, work out, 8 hours of sleep. To be fair, that's kind of important for me. I don't sleep. Take vitamins. I'm deficient in everything. Everything, G, is gone. It's gonna be a gallery, and it's gonna be recipe, database, back, abs. I don't do legs. I'll just put it in there anyway. So far, we've done 3 pages, and now we're moving on to accountable. Which I'm just like, I don't actually know like how I'm gonna do this one, because there's so many bad money habits and I've got 40 minutes. Okay, let me think. If my eyes are a little bit puffy, it's because I may or may not have cried a little bit, because the entire last hour of recording has just been deleted. And you know why? It's because right by my feet is the switch for my PC, and I'm stretching my toes out, stretching out the dogs, and I pressed the power switch, so PC shut off. I recorded MP4. I should be recording in NKV and remix it later, but I don't, so I lost all the video. So you're gonna have to just imagine all of it. There's nothing I can do, which is so annoying. To make up for lost time, the timer elapsed, and now I'm gonna show you exactly what 3 hours of putting your head down and trying to learn Notion can get you. You might be wondering, Intra, where did you pick up these resources? Where did you learn these skills all out of nowhere? Aside from some super cool YouTubers, which I'll link over here, I used another resource, and you guys already know what I'm going to talk about. Skillshare. Skillshare is sick. It's an online learning community filled with hundreds, if not thousands, of classes taught by industry standard professionals and hobbyists in the most diverse and like random niche fields you can imagine. I've spoken a lot about this year being the year that I get my work-life balance under wraps, and as you can tell from this video, this has been a very large step towards that very abstract goal. I had a look through Skillshare and I found 2 super cool classes, one of which was by Ali Abdal called Notion Masterclass Maximize Your Productivity in Organization. Another class by Cheryl Chan called Client HQ Streamline Client Project Management with Notion. Ali's class is really good at going over the basics of Notion and the mechanics and how it works, and sort of wrapping your head around the whole process. And Cheryl's class was super interesting in understanding the caveats behind client portal creation. They just talk through the information in a very concise and leisurely pace, which is just easy to absorb into my brain. If you're curious about what Skillshare has to offer and you want to try it yourself, then they have graciously offered the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description a free month of access to the Skillshare platform. So see what you think. Thank you again to Skillshare for having sponsored this video. And now for the grand reveal. It's time for the final tour my second brain. If you just see me leveling up, it's because of this. It's because I no longer feel like I have every single strand of information attached to my brain, and like this is actually like somewhere in a physical digital realm that I can refer back to. We've got ongoing projects, and this is all linking up inside this calendar. So say someone's come to me, their name is Lucasade. They came to me and said, yo, we need a commission. I'm like, cool, I got you. Frankly, Lucasade actually sponsored everything that I do. So good. Also, commission is spelled wrong. So yeah, if they came up to me and said, yo, we want a commission, blah, blah, blah. This is how I would do it. And so now that is over here already imported into my map. Then moving on to down here, I've just got a generic weekly sort of like tasks that I need to do. Moving on onto the intro page. This is my intro hub. Same as before, I've got this chart thing, which basically just gives me the lowdown on everything going on in my life right now, which I need to keep on top of. But this one's a little bit more extended. So in the future, I'm going to have progress bars when I figure those out, because they're a little bit more complex. And I didn't have the time to work that out today. Over here, I've got my assets. I've got my YouTube channel link. And then I've got my intro assets right here, which basically means I can access my logos, my music, my banners, my invoice templates, my contract templates, whatever, from any device, my laptop, my phone, my banana. It's perfect. This is probably my favorite thing that I've done. I needed that. A really simple YouTube planner, which I definitely need to flesh out a little bit more. These things will look better the more I use them, because right now I've just like implemented it without actually implementing it. Moving on to mind and body. I'm a gym girl now, and I'm trying to keep on top of my macros. I'm trying to do the gym thing. I'm trying, okay. The blue line up here is basically every day, what's my activity going to be? Is it going to be arms, swimming, rest, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And underneath is going to be the food that I want to eat that day, because I'm just trying to be a bit more conscious about eating. Also, if you know about aubergine parmigiana, enough said. We got the gym exercises. Yeah, this is basically just gonna be like my splits. So whatever day I'm working at the gym, if I'm working abs or like legs or whatever, I'll just do everything in that column. Exercises that I really like at the moment that I'm trying to do consistently, because I end up going to the gym and I remember stuff, but then sometimes I'm just standing there like bug-eyed and I can't remember anything. I'm just like, okay, let me just go and pretend I can do a pull-up now. And this gives me sort of like a list, and if I'm forgetful, I just go through my phone and just have like a bank there with photos, references, form, all of that in one place. Got the recipes. Both of these, by the way, are retractable, even though I won't be retracting them. Like, recipes is like sort of like inspired by my mum. She's been writing recipes in this like diary for like the past 25 years. So that's just an inventory that I can keep adding to throughout my adult life of recipes that I like. And then finally down here, these are just tickable progress bar habits that I'm trying to ingrain in my daily life. I always forget to take my vitamins. I always forget to drink 3 liters of water every day. 8 hours of sleep. Let's be honest, with these bags, what sleep am I getting? I just lie there with my eyes open thinking about blender. So I'm trying to get more sleep. And working out as well. I need to make sure I do those 4 things every day, and just fixing up, generally just growing up in my life. Having the heart palps recently, not good, innit? And penultimately, we've got the accountable section. So upset the camera stopped recording because I figured this out all by myself. So I'll show you how it works. So I put HMRC, that's who we pay the taxes to in the UK. Just saying, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't know about any of this stuff. Don't take anything in this section as financial advice. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, over here I've got HMRC, and they take between 20 to 30% of your taxes depending on what tax bracket you're in. Something like that. I'm simplifying it right now. Anyway, I just put this formula as taking the column and the amount column that I earned, dividing it by 100 and timesing it by 25, because who knows, I might be rich this year. I might fall in the upper bound tax bracket. and might have to pay the upper bound tax. So I just thought between 20 and 30, let's settle on 25, so I can just put some money aside for my taxes. So that means that if I get paid 200 quid from breads, HMRC take 50 quid and I get 150. And then down here it just sums up the total, so I know I'm getting £165 that month. The next table, monthly expenses, I kind of didn't really flesh this one out, I'm sorry. That's it, yeah, that's just in there, and then I attach any evidence of said thing. Haven't actually done the math bit. Like I said, I was running out of time, okay? And finally, miscellaneous. Obviously, you know I rushed this page, but 3 hours to figure it out from scratch, I feel like I did really well. This is just a place where I can write random concepts, like it could be a personal project, a YouTube idea, experimentation technique I want to work on. Your phone notes app is a dangerous place, and I'm sure everyone is on the same page with me on this. It's to-do lists, it's shopping lists, it's the most brilliant idea you've ever had at 3 in the morning when you wake up in a cold sweat. It's all in there. Your deepest, darkest fears, it's all in there. And I don't have the time to be sifting through that, trying to find it between my shopping list that's saying I need halloumi and toilet roll, and a note that says I need to go and get a new prescription for my glasses because I've been using glasses that have no lenses and using a placebo effect to see. That kind of thing. Like, I don't want to be sifting through that when I've got a crazy, super good idea somewhere embedded in there. So I thought it was about time I had a place to more intentionally document ideas. So that is all I managed to do. I am so tired. By the way, I did actually find these on the floor. I shouldn't. I've just ordered a pair of glasses inspired by these today, and they should be arriving soon, but until then I will still be wearing these and enjoying the placebo effect very, very much. I don't care what anyone has to say. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing my very neurotic and insane approach to learning new things. This was it in literal real time. I've been putting off Notion for months and months and months. Seriously, like, if you're a sole practitioner, the stress is too much, especially if you struggle to keep hang of all the different threads, and especially if you're someone like me that actually loves having loads of different threads. Like, I can't relax, I can't stop and like chill out. Like, that's not something that I do. So if I've chosen to live my life in this way, that I want to be persistently stressed out by stuff, I might as well do it with a bit of steez. You know, I would really urge you guys, if you are, whatever field you work in, if you manage yourself or even other people, this is such a good tool. And sometimes to learn something, you just need to go a little bit insane by yourself in the dark in your room and learn it. Like, there's no other way around it. Like, so yeah, that's it from me. I've talked a lot today, and I'm actually like really sick of my own voice, so I'm just gonna say goodbye and I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.